All right, we the Hebrew Israelites, we come in week in and week out to prophesy the destruction of America. We also come out here to fish for the Most High's elect, who are the so-called Negroes, Native Americans, and people of Hispanic descent, in contrast to popular belief. You are the sons and daughters of Israel, all right? Our great King, to whom the world English called Jesus Christ, came on the planet Earth to give us his glorious gospel, to save us out of this place you know as America, out of the hands of our enemies. And we start out week in, week out by giving infinite honor to our Heavenly Father and our great King, Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shah by Hashem, Harakar. All right? And we also give double honors to our teachers, the apostles of Great Millstone, who our Heavenly Father has poured his glorious gospel on to teach us this beautiful doctrine in this last day, the soul-saving doctrine in this last day. Shalom to them brothers, and salutation to my fellow laborers in Yahweh Shai, pushing this truth across the four winds, making their calling and elections assured by abounding in this labor of love. Shalom to you, brother. All right, we're at the end. Okay? We're at the end of an age. All right? We're living in a time where it's about to have a paradigm shift on the planet Earth, and it's about to be a transference of power and wealth. All right? The so-called white man, who's the hammer of the earth, has been ruling the earth with great wrath, with an ironclad fist, and he's about to go down, okay? But the Negroes, the guardians of the so-called Negroes, Native Americans, and people of his Hispanic descent, he's about to bring us up out of this dunghill, man, out of this pit where we're in, all right? That's why he sent forth his prophets out to teach those that were here and listen and take heed to come back to this doctrine of life, man, all right? And put off what you've been taught here in America and learn the way that we were living before we came over here, okay? The old path, the old way, which we were a clean people, a holy people, all right? And we feared the Lord, all right? And the reason we're here in American derision is because we disobeyed his laws, statutes, and commandments. Now here in America, everybody's out here about to celebrate New Year's Eve, which we've been so disconnected from our heritage, we don't even know the beginning of the year and the end of the year, all right? We're smack dab in winter, and our people are talking about it's the new year, all right? The new year, according to the scripture, started in March, man. What you know is March, all right? So when you're out here partaking in these pagan-ass customs, Saturnalia-ass customs, all right? You're partaking in the way of the heathen, and you're going to be destroyed when this age is over. At the ass end of this age, all right, it's going to end with war, calamity, and pestilence, okay? And you don't want to be destroyed with this place. That's why you got to take heed to your Yahweh Shai service, because this is it. This is just as may be your last Christmas, your last Easter, your last holiday, your last birthday, because life as you know it is about to change dramatically, all right? With these mandates, they're about to put out curfews, all right? A lot of people about to lose their jobs, the robots, okay? They're about to wipe out the middle class, the infrastructure's falling, the banking system falling. Life as you know it is about to be gone, all right? Welcome to this new world order, okay? So-called white man is trying to implement a new world order, all right? When this pandemic started, what happened? All right, that goes over everybody's head. The whole world was shut down. All right, that was our first time seeing the whole world shut down at one time. It wasn't just a shutdown in America. It wasn't just shut down in Great Britain. The whole planet Earth was shut down at one time. All right, that was the beginning of him showing you his NWO, his New World Order. It's about to become common. He's about to put up his #1 currency. What does the so-called white man say? Money makes the world go round. So once he put out this currency, all right, this radio frequency identification chip technology, which is going to be the new currency, all right, the MOTB of Revelation 13, all right, he's going to have full control of the inhabitants of the earth, okay? Everybody is going to have to go to him for food, water, raiment, and to live, because you're not going to be able to get out of taking their chip, okay? So with all that being said, the Most High has commanded his servants not to partake in these things, all right? So his hand is stretched out still to show you, look, build a relationship with me. Get to know me. All right? Learn this truth. Seek me while I may be found. Now I have mercy on you. Hopefully. Okay? So with that, I'm going to go into precept and let them ring out. You know? Whether you hear forebear. Okay? This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 9. Verse 12. Isaiah chapter 9, verse 12. The Syrians before and the Philistines behind. All right, this is the Heavenly Father showing the nation of Israel when all hell break loose, man. There's going to be no way you can hide, all right? All right? You're going to have calamities in front, calamities in behind. You can't, it got a saying that says you can run, but you can't hide. You're not going to be able to run either. All right? In these last days, if you're not on the Most High's, has the Most High seal, mark of exemption, you can't run nor hide, okay? And they shall devour Israel with an open mouth. You so-called Negroes, Native Americans, and people of Hispanic descent that don't take heed to his word, all right? Shalom, brother. That don't take heed to his word, all right? He's about to come down on you with great wrath, all right? That's why it's imperative to listen to his prophets. For all this, his anger is not turned away, but his hand is stretched out still. We're at the end, but you still got a chance. The doors of the ark ain't closed yet. You can still get down with the Most High's plan, man. With the Most High's doctrine. With the Most High's way of life. All right? Time ain't up yet. We're at the end, but you still got a chance. You don't have much time. All right? But you still have time. For the people turn not unto him that smiteth them. All right? You got to be the Most High is the one that smiteth. He's the one that kills and make alive. He's the one that bring down and bring up. You have to turn to him if you want to be delivered. You got to turn to him if you don't want these calamities to befall you. All right? You got to ask for the old path, the old way. Then when you find it, you got to walk there in it. Okay? Neither do they seek Yahweh, the power of hosts. Our Heavenly Father say, knocking, the door shall be answered. Seeking, you shall find. Okay? He says, those that seek me early shall find me. The way you seek him early is by coming to a great millstone camp near you, learning this doctrine of life, for anybody that has this doctrine of life, all right? Learning this word, studying to show thyself approved as a workman that should not be ashamed, rightly dividing the scripture of truth, living according to it, and getting built on your most holy faith, and begging him and praying to him without ceasing that he'll deliver you from the calamities to come, man. Okay? But Israel won't do that. Y'all won't do that. Okay? The vast majority of it. All right? Therefore, Yahweh will cut off from Israel head, tail, branch, and rest in one day. All right? And we're in that day, man. This is that day, the end of days, man. Okay? The end of the age. All right? The end of the days is all about the so-called white man going down, all right? It's all about him getting taken down out of the power seat, hell meeting him at his coming. All right, our great king said he saw Satan fall from heaven like a star, man. All right? That's what it's all about. But if your hand is joint with him and you're living according to his laws, his philosophy, all right, you're going to be punished with him. You're going to drink the same cup as him. That's why I say, come out of her, my people. All right? You out here celebrating fucking New Year's. You're not out of her. You're still conforming to his society. You're still conforming to his ways. All right? You don't find New Year's Eve us celebrating New Year's Eve in the scriptures. You don't find us celebrating these hell days in the scriptures. All right? So if it's not written, Isaiah 8 and 20, if they don't speak according to this word, it's because no truth in them. Light represents truth. Okay? This truth is what shall set you free. All right? Before you get freed out of these chains of darkness and out of the white man's hand, your mind has to be set free. Okay? Spiritual warfare is a mental warfare. All right? The Most High is working on our mindsets, the way we think. The way you think has everything to do with how you're going to conduct yourself. Okay? So when you learn how to be holy, your actions are going to be holy. When you learn the law, statutes, commandments of Yahweh Hashem Shai and learn his precepts and live according to it, people are going to see a change in your walk, man. Okay? And that's what Yahweh Hashem Shai means. All right? When you learn his ways, all right, you're not going to be conforming to these hell days, man. You don't be worried about salvation. Working it out with fear and trembling, man. Okay? This is the book of Proverbs. Chapter 1, verse 28. Then shall they call upon me, all right? It's going to be too late. Got the Philistines behind and the Syrians in front of your ass. All hell breaking loose. Stormtroopers all down your fucking street. Hired mercenaries all down your fucking street. Kicking in your doors, dragging you out your house. The water tank. No food on the grocery store. You don't know how to hunt. All right? You don't know how to fish. You don't have no skills to survive on your own. If you did catch a fish, you don't know how to gut it and scale it, man. Okay? Then you're going to call on, oh God, help, help. All right? Then you want to call, but that's not faith. All right? The Most High don't deal with that. Well, he'll wake you up with a near-death experience or calamity. I'm not going to say that. But he wants you to call on, while these rivers of the water are flowing and the prophets are out, he wants you to come to them now. When all hell breaks loose, now you want him to comfort you and protect you, man. That's what you call that, a Mayweather nigga. You're trying to pimp the Most High. Okay? Call on him now. Go to him now. Because this is what he say. Then they will call on me, but I will not answer. They shall seek me early, but they shall not find me. And then you're going to do that when all hell breaks loose. He don't like that shit. When you see people dying by the million, bodies everywhere, nobody even burying the body. The stink of death all through your neighborhood. Your neighbors, they dead in their houses with somebody that came and spoiled them for canned goods, for water bottles, for Kotex. All right? And you seeing all this stuff. It ain't no more living for the weekend. It ain't no more living in this garbage ass rap music. It's straight up survival. You're going to go from a first world country to a third and fourth world country overnight. Then you're going to want to call on Yahweh Shema Shai. And he's going to say, get the fuck. In fact, he's going to make his servants laugh at you. Just like you laugh at us, he's going to make his servants laugh at you. Because his servants, the patience and the faith of the saints, is all about revenge and recompense. Fuck all that. We want to laugh at them. He who laughs the best. All right? It's a beautiful thing to see the fall of your enemies. Okay? They were none of my counsel. They despised all of my reproof. And this is his counsel. This is his reproof. When you see his servants out here prophesying. When you reject his servants, you reject him. When you reject him that sent him. So you're rejecting Yahweh Shema Shai. And he's going to show you what he's going to do to all the planet Earth, with all of the inhabitants that forgot him. He said, this is the judgment for everybody that forgot him. Okay? This is John. Big John. Chapter 7, verse 33. Then said Yahweh shine to them, yet a little while I am with you, and then I go unto him that sent me. That's why our great king is right now, man. He's up there standing at the right hand of our Father, all right, controlling the hearts of men, controlling Esau, getting that nigga ready for to get all the nations ready for World War III. He's putting the spirit on his elect men to wake up, to fear him more, to seek him more. All right? Our great king is up there. He's not just standing idle on the side of the Father. He up there still working for us. All right? He's preparing that place for us, okay? You shall seek me and shall not find me, and wherever you cannot come. All right? And this went over the people's heads when he was saying that. All right? He was talking about his physical body, because he told us in Matthew the 28th chapter, when he ascends to the Father, he will be with us always, because he sent his spirit down here with us. Okay? But it went over their heads. Then said the Jews among themselves, whether will he go or we should not find him, will he go to the dispersed amongst the Gentiles and teach the Gentiles? No, he didn't do that, but he sent Paul to do it. He sent Barnabas to do it. Okay? He did do that. Okay? That's what Paul and Barnabas, that was their ministry. Okay? In the last day, we're in the last day. You don't know you're in the last day. All right? You're not in reality. You're not occupied in prophecy. All right? The great day of the feast of Yahushua stood and cried, saying, if a man thirst, let him come to me and drink. What's that, bro? All right? You believe in the Bible? You know your nationality according to the Bible? You know your nationality according to the Bible? Huh? Yeah, our great king, who the world English called Jesus Christ. He was the Hebrew Israelite from the tribe of Judah. All right? And that's so-called Negroes here in America. We are the same tribe, same nationality. Okay? You don't know that because Pastor Pope Chop ain't gonna teach you that, man. I know you don't know it. But at the same time, the person that's over here to give you the life in the ways that you should go, you know, you're gonna walk away. You're gonna pop firecrackers and shit. Okay? He that believeth on me, as the scriptures have said, out of his belly shall flow rivers of living water. All right? And if you believe on him, as the scriptures have said, what are you going to do? You're going to show your belief and your faith by your actions. All right? And you're going to seek him while he may be found. And the whole point of the matter is you don't have much time to seek him. You don't have much time to seek him. All right? The sand in the hourglass is dwindling. All right? Our Heavenly Father done bought our spiritual forecast. Okay? We are here to tell you it's the end. Leave on the fig tree of tender, and all hell about to break loose. The rivers of living water out here. You want salvation, you can come get it while it's hot. Brothers out here that have received this gift, they're out here freely giving it. Okay? You go to YouTube, you see prophets flooding YouTube with videos. I went way into the country the other day because we got some property out there, and a guy was out there, and some damn devils. This is what they do because they think everybody's uneducated. They done went on our property. We didn't have no poster signs for people that don't come on the property, and these devils then went and posted hunting the shit you put in trees. Them damn, they're expensive too. The chairs you put in the trees and shit, they done put cameras all on our property, and it's illegal, you know? If you want to let somebody come on your property, now it's hunting season, you lease your land out to them, but they going up there for free because we live down here in Baton Rouge, our land in Clinton, so we hardly ever go up there. So we went up there, they're everywhere. So one of my cousins brought one of his friends with him because my cousins live up in the country, and he the one told us that what they was doing on our land. So we get his friend that's with him. My cousin know I'm a Hebrew Israelite. He know what I'm about. He rejected. All right, so be it. But his partner that was with him, he was like, Shalom, I'm a Hebrew Israelite. And I'm like, damn. I'm like, man, do dude know me? All right, I was like, what, you know me at? He said, no, man. He was like, man, I just know you're Israel. So I feel my cousin told him. My cousin had to tell him. But the point of the matter is, this guy way up in the country, and he know his nationality. Me and him traded information, and it's just a beautiful thing. He lived way up in the sticks. All right? And that line where the Most High is push out this doctrine of life, everybody getting it, man. This dude live in backwoods, nothing but acres country. And he know he Israelite. He know he's not African American. So the Great Awakening is here. So you got to get it while it's good, because soon you won't be able to get it, man. Okay? All right? The Most High's hand is stretched out still, man. All right? Stretched out still, but he about to pull it back. He about to pull it back and let the 4 angels in Revelation 7, let those destroying winds go. And after that, it's going to be too late. It's going to be over. Okay? This is the book of Isaiah. Chapter 55, verse 6. And it reads, seek Yahweh while he may be found, call on him while he is near. All right? Long as you see brothers flooding the internet with videos, all right? YouTube done got the censoring brothers so much. Brothers going to beat shoot in Odyssey, okay? They ought to put out the decree to get your Odyssey account, start uploading videos there, all right? So the Most High is still near. You got prophets, brothers. Some brothers go out 2 times, 3 times a week, man, all right? So Yahweh Shem Shai is near, as long as you see brothers still prophesying. But soon we're not about to be doing this. We're not about to be doing this. All right? We're coming in a time where brothers are going to be like, I am no prophet. The Most High is about to take his servants off the streets, man, off the highway. You don't have much time. Okay? So right now, seeking where it's hot. It's hot. The rivers of living water are flowing, but the Most High is about to turn off the faucet. He's about to turn your water off. All right? Let the wicked forsake his way. The way you forsake your way, the only way you're going to know how to forsake your way, you got to come get taught what wickedness is. All right? You got to get taught what righteousness is. All right? And the unrighteous man, his thoughts. All right? You got to learn how to bring your thoughts into the captivity of Yahweh Shem Shai. Because every transgression starts with a thought. A lot of times men sin in their heads, man, before they go do the action. You got to learn how to put your body into subjection through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Shai. So you're missing out the mark, okay? And let him return unto Yahweh, all right? The only people that can return to Yahweh is the ones that was once part of that commonwealth. That's the so-called Negroes, Native Americans, and people of Hispanic descent. We are the only ones that can return to him because he made a covenant by sacrifice with us round about Mount Sinai in ancient time past. These heathens can't get grafted into that olive tree. All right? The Most High said in the law that you can't sow diverse seeds. So the wild olive tree, the olive tree is the nation of Israel, man. Period. Straight up and down. And let him return it to Yahweh, and he will have mercy upon him and to our power, for he will abundantly pardon. All right? We want mercy. We beg for mercy. We need mercy. Hold up, let me let you go turn this shit off. So like man, this guy put up on a motorbike last fucking year. The water, y'all. All right. I'm gonna read the last part of that verse. And he will have mercy upon him and to our power, but he will abundantly pardon. We would need our sins forgiven. It's written in another place, blessed is he whose sins are forgiven. We need to be pardoned for our past sins, our sins in this life. All right, when we went off in ancient time past, okay? and you don't have much time to get your sins forgiven, man. It's just, this is it. This is it. All that riding around, blasting music, that shit is it. It's out for that shit. When people in despair, hungry, dying, they ain't trying to hear no music. All this about to come to know. The grinding gonna cease. The house of myrrh is gonna cease. All of this shit is about to be over with, man. All that blasting music for these hoes, that shit about to be over with. They're gonna be looking for men of the Lord. The Most High gonna turn that thing around. They're not gonna be looking for these degenerate rappers. They're gonna be coming for their strong tower, a man of the Lord, man.
Amen.
What's down with you?
Oh, man, killing.
You believe in the scriptures?
Yes, I sure do.
All right.
Yes, I sure do. My parents are preachers.
They what?
My parents are preachers.
Yeah, preachers. Word.
Yes,
And what your parents taught you about your nationality, according to the Bible?
a lot. A lot.
So what's your nationality according to the Bible?
Pentecost.
That's not a nationality, brother. That's a denomination.
Oh, what's the nationality?
Nationality, all right, the man that you ignorant called Jesus Christ, he's a Hebrew Israelite. That's his nationality. He's from the tribe of Judah. And every race on the planet, according to the scriptures, have a nationality. They descend from the loins of a man. All right? The so-called Negroes, Native Americans, and people of Hispanic descent, they descend from the loins of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob.
Yeah.
All right? We are Hebrew Israelites. Now let me ask you this: where did your parents? Because you have the skin tone of Edomite, but that don't necessarily mean you're Edomite. Okay? That would mean you descended from the loins of Esau and all the so-called white people on the planet Earth. Their nationality, they're Hebrew Edomites. All right? But just because you look like that don't mean you're an Edomite. So before y'all came over here to America, where does your ancestry go to?
I never even tried. I never even went to look that up. I never.
Where do you know your father?
Yeah.
All right. Where your father from?
Israel.
Huh?
My dad.
Yeah.
My dad.
Yeah.
Oh, he is from Italy. I mean, not Italy.
I'm about to say
No,
you was gonna cook. You're gonna be cooking if you said Italy.
He's Irish. He's from
Irish. Hey, bro, you look like an Irishman, dude. All right, hey, bro, you look like an Irish. Let me ask you this: what, you out here on the street?
No, I got a home.
All right,
Yes,
but you
sir.
look like an Irishman, man.
Yeah.
All right, so you probably from the tribe of Judah, man.
Wow.
Even though you look like that, you'll come from the same tribe the man that the word England called Jesus Christ come from. All right, and then like by your spirit, like most Edomites, and they come out here as a variance between, and you don't have that variance. That's why I asked you that. But look, this is what we out here telling people. All right, the man that the word England called Jesus Christ, he's coming back to save a remnant of his people. All right, on this side. All right, and you may be from the tribe of Judah. Okay, so that would mean you are eligible for salvation. All right, you know what salvation means. All right, salvation means to be saved. All right, and us on the side, we need to be saved from the so-called white man. All right, because when you look at what the so-called white man did to these people on this side, what has he done to us? Do you know? Are you familiar with chattel slavery? So you don't know what happened to our people on the plantation?
Oh, they were slaves.
Slaves, right? And we're the descendants of those slaves, and they're still committing those same atrocities on us. So we need salvation. We need a deliverer, okay? And he's coming to deliver a remnant of his people that have put out the ways of this world. You celebrate New Year. I heard you pass by and tell somebody New Year's, Happy New Year's, right? All right, that's a heathenistic custom. All right, you don't find New Year's or nobody celebrate New Year's nowhere in the scriptures. So if it's not in the scriptures, it's anti-Mashiach, okay? It's satanic. All right, it's the way of the heathen. So those that separate themselves from his society's philosophies, all right, and trim their lamps and purge themselves from the ways of this world, all right, when he comes back, you do believe he's coming back, right?
Oh, I know he's coming back.
He's coming, but you know.
I don't believe, I know.
All right, go ahead. That's hey, I like
don't
that.
believe, I know.
It's faith, bro. It's faith. But you got to have that faith according to knowledge, brother. All right?
Yes, sir.
So do you smoke?
smoke
Yeah. Yeah. All right. You got to put that off. You got to put off those things that he tell us don't do. All right. And when you change your life, become a new creature, man, and become a prisoner of hope, you might get delivered. Because America about to be, America about to have going to World War III, right?
Oh well, yeah.
You know that's prophesied in the Holy Scriptures thousands of years ago, right? All right. And when America goes into World War III, all hell is going to break loose here in America. All right. What are you familiar with the banking system here in America? All right. So do you know that the dollar is weak as ever been, and the stock market is about to crash? All right. And when it does that, the so-called white man and these corporate bankers are doing it on purpose. That's why they're making all this money out of thin air, giving you these stimulus packages, writing all these $1 trillion bills. How you gonna write $1 trillion bills when you're $1 trillion in debt already?
Exactly.
All right. So
exactly.
they're purposely
they purposely put more in debt.
Yeah, they're purposely the economies of the earth. And when that happens, and the dollar is no more, all right, he's gonna implement a new currency. And that currency, have you ever heard of the I don't want to say it.
Oh,
MOTB of Revelation 13. The mark of the
beast. Okay.
All right, I really, man, we be saying that shit, they be flagging our stuff. But yeah, all right. Have you ever heard of that?
Yeah.
What happens if you get it?
No, you has history. You go to hell.
You're going to go, all right, hell, not hell as we've been taught here in America, but you're definitely going to be thrown in the lake of fire. Yeah. All right, but that's another topic. All right, so do you know what the MOTB is? I can't. Hey, look, the reason I'm saying the acronym is because my video is I uploaded on YouTube, and YouTube has been censoring the truth. Like you could get a woman on YouTube, and she could be half naked, showing all her bodies, and doing everything unimaginable. And guess what? They don't take their videos down. You can get a witch practicing voodoo and showing people how to do it on YouTube, and they don't take the video down. No. But this information we bring out, they take it down because it's the truth.
Yeah.
All right. And we live in a satanic society. So when you tell the truth, what happens? They're going to attack it. So that's why I'm saying the acronym and not the word. Yeah. All right. But to let you know, it's a radio frequency identification chip. Do you know what that is? No, all right. Have you ever heard of somebody chipping their dog, taking their dog to the vet, getting them chipped?
Uh-huh.
All right.
Put that chip in their neck. Yeah.
Put that chip in their neck. All right.
Sad.
That same chip, that's gonna be your new currency to buy, sell, or trade.
That's gonna be your new social security number.
Everything. You got it.
In the back of your neck, you're gonna have that barcode.
That's it. You got it. You got it.
Y'all have a nice to change that and get something to eat with. Yeah, bro, I got his card.
But look, hey, look, since you hungry and shit, look, just know that's the MOTB. Go have a nice day, man.
All right,
yeah, we out here serious, man. You
know,
I don't want to be wasting my time, bro. Go handle your business.
All right, I'm hungry. Well, I gotta find me something to eat.
Yeah, man. But hey, it don't matter. You're gonna hunger and thirst another day. All right. What good is eating and satisfying your appetite right now? In the coming days, you be dead.
Yeah.
All right. In the coming days, you starving to death because the Most High is not feeding. When you go out there and find something to eat, because it's the Most High had mercy on. But the day gonna come in the coming days, he's not about to have mercy on nobody. And a solar famine is about to hit America, where these motherfuckers you see walking around here fat and overweight. I'm overweight. I'm not being overrighteous. But they're gonna start fasting, and they're gonna start turning to cannibals. All right, everybody's about to get in a zombified state. So for you to leave this word, and I was bringing it out to you, is real disrespectful. But I understand. So
I haven't ate 2 days. I ain't got nothing in my house.
I feel you. Bro.
Nothing.
I'm not being overrighteous. You ain't
I've been eating Dr. Carter's head from last week.
Tuesday, ain't ate it 48 hours. I feel you, bro. I feel you. But like, it's serious business out here, and I don't want to be just casting these pearls. You know what I'm saying? Wasting my time. So, well, hey, somebody gonna give you something to eat, man.
Thank you, sir.
All right.
Thanks for the word.
I would have bought you something to eat if you'd have took this more serious, real shit.
Oh, I got this.
Hey, but look, go on ahead, have a nice day, man.
All right, guys.
All right. I don't like casting pearls and swine, man. Fuck all that. Either serious or you're not. Now, most times we do it to edify the camera. I don't like it. Fuck all that. These guys, man, you're in the middle of a conversation with them. And he's man. You learn, man, to only deal with people who are serious, man. All this shucking and jiving and playing, coming up here to talk. The only reason you're up here to talk is because you're gonna ask for some money when you think you got in, man. We ain't doing that shit, man. And I'm not being on. If you ain't ate in 48 hours, I ain't knocking you. But still, man, this serious business up here, man. Okay, back to the record schedule program. Okay, and then see, this the thing about this. Another thing, this guy, all right, I think he was a Jake, but he was more knowledgeable because he's around Edomites than our people, man. Like you talk these same things to our people, they are clueless. They don't know nothing. Okay, they don't know nothing. All right. All right, this is the book of Sirach, the beloved book of Sirach. All right, chapter 5, verse 7. And it reads, make no tearing to turn to the Yahweh. Tearing means, all right, you lollygag, all right, you bullshit, all right. Our Heavenly Father say, when you get this knowledge, come cleave to him in Sirach, the 2nd chapter. He said, you cleave to it, you hold fast to it, all right. It's written in another place, seek Yahweh with all your heart, with all your soul, with all your mind, all the power in your being, all right. So you got to get it fast. And we're going to go down to a few more scriptures to show why you got to get it fast. Well, plainly, you got to get it fast because you don't have much time to get it. Okay? And putting that off from day to day. Oh, man, I'm going to get it. I'm going to get to it. I'm going to get to it. And, you know, when it comes to Yahweh Shema Shai, man, and like I tell my sons play PlayStation. I tell them, the Most High don't care about you playing the PlayStation. My sons look at videos and shit. The Most High don't care about that. But when a 24-hour period been passed and you done been on PlayStation, even if you're doing your homework, but you ain't gotten your scriptures none, that's where the problem comes. All right? You got to be disciplined. You don't be on no damn PlayStation all day doing the things of the world and you haven't came to Yahweh Shema Shai first. Prayed, read some scriptures. Okay? Apply your mental fortitude and your focus to Yahweh Shema Shai's word, man. Okay? Don't put off, oh, I'm going to do it later. I'm going to do it later. No, do it first. Do it first. I'm going to take your PlayStation now, son. Take that motherfucker, lock that motherfucker up. All right? Make no tearing to turn to Yahweh Shema Shai and put off not from day to day. But suddenly shall the wrath of Yahweh come forth. You see? That's why this thing is, you can't play with the Most High, man. This is serious business. That's what I'm telling him. When you play with the Most High, all right, he will destroy you. You don't put him on the back burner. He comes first. Seek him early means come to me first. Okay? And if you don't do these things, what do he tell you? He tell you straight up, he's jealous. He tells you I'm a jealous power. When you putting your energy into something else more than you do me, all right? You the apple of my eye, all right? I love you above all the races of the earth. I done sent you to the land of milk and honey. I've taken care of you. And this is the thanks I get? He'll destroy you, man. And that's what's going to happen to our people, man. Okay? Lord willing, we're not in that number of the multitude that was born in vain, man. Okay? The wrath of Yahweh shall come forth, and in thy security thou shalt be destroyed and perish in the day of vengeance. When they say shall peace and safety, sudden destruction shall come. All right? That's why it's imperative. Like one of my brothers said, you got to get it while it's hot. You got to get it while it's hot, man. You got to get your food while it's hot. Because if you tear it, if you waste time, when you get to your food, it'll be cold. Okay? But with the Most High, man, Most High don't play that shit, man. All right? You walk past the prophet. Now in some cases, like a person might get the truth, get a piece of it and a seed. Somebody drop a seed in them. And they might walk off and don't think about it, all right? Then the Most High, if they're the elect, the Most High going to let someone rise in their life, and they're going to remember their seed, and they're going to come back. That happens a lot. But to the people that just slothful and lukewarm and playing with the Most High, all right, we about to see guys like that get whacked, all right? Guys that put off from day to day, serving Yahweh Shema Shah, putting them first, all right? Judgment is going to start in the house of Yahweh Shema Shah first, all right? Guys being master manipulators, deceiving brothers, playing games. We about to see, man. One thing about this truth, man. All right, Jay-Z says something. Men lie, women lie. All right, numbers don't. All right, men lie, women lie. But guess what? You can't You can't play the spirit. All right, you can't deceive the spirit of Yahweh Shema Shai. You can't deceive the angels. All right. What's done in darkness comes to light. And those that terror come to Yahweh Shema Shai, man, and those that are lukewarm or fugazi, all right, the Most High, when he started this, let those angels come down on the earth with great wrath, those that have came to the Most High's altar and sucked, put their hands to the plow, all right, and went backwards, all right, those are the ones he's going to judge first. And he's a terrible power, man. And a lot of times when people think about judgment, when we say the Most High knock you off, man, the Most High will let you live and make you suffer. There is things worse than death, man. When we say the Most High will bring judgment on you, judgment don't always mean he's going to kill you, man. Suffering is worse than death. Continuous sickness is worse than death, man. All right? Starving to death is worse than death. All right? Well, now, huh? Yeah. Louisiana Tabernacle of David. You know your nationality? Louisiana Tabernacle of David. You know your nationality? Oh, man, I know you.
Yeah.
What's up, girl?
I just was researching my language. Because my son's from Ghana. Oh, my God. And I'm live. They hear me?
Yeah, nobody can see you, though. You good.
Oh, my God. No, now I'm embarrassed.
You good.
Not oh my God, yes, and I just learned how to say hello in my language. We the only culture don't know our language.
Yeah, it was stolen from you.
My son found out they did the ancestry and they Ghana.
All right.
And we was the strongest one.
Africa?
We was from Nigeria.
Yeah, West Africa.
What's yours?
No, we all of us come from West Africa.
But what part?
No, I don't know exactly where my people, we come from in West Africa. But look,
It's so sad. Wait.
All right, but look, hear me out. Before we were in West Africa, we were in Israel.
I am so into it. I'm so with you.
Yeah.
I am so with you.
What's your name is again?
Tabitha.
We went to high school. You went to second chance?
What's your name?
Roy.
Roy, wow.
I should have said my name.
Hey, how y'all doing? That's what's up. Wow.
Yeah, but look, it's Louisiana Tabernacle of David. Just put that on YouTube.
Louisiana Tabernacle of David.
Yeah.
I'm gonna subscribe there and hit the like.
All right, that's it up.
That's what's up. I like what you're doing. That's your dad. Look up. Yeah, that's a good. Yeah, that's a father role model right there.
Yeah.
That's what's up. Good thing.
All right.
I feel it the same. You know me.
All right.
Wait. What is it again?
Louisiana Tabernacle of David. Man, that's fucking smoke. That shit stinks. Damn. All right, let's get back to regular schedule program. Okay. I'm going to go to Romans chapter 13, verse 11. And see, hey, look, I'm going to tell you something else. With most women, you can't talk, you can't, they be on some other shit. Like, she say they was from Ghana. She found out that people were from Ghana or whatnot. All right, we are not Africans, we're not Hamites. All right, that was a stop we made when after 7 AD, the persecution hit us. We were in the interiors of Africa too. All right, but the vast majority of us was on that Ivory Coast, man, that Gold Coast. All right, and we ended up in those West African countries, man. Back then they wasn't calling them Nigeria and Ghana, man. They were called, had some areas called Judah, some areas called the land of Benjamin, so on and so forth, man. The Israelites, man. All right, this is Romans chapter 13, verse 11. It reads, and that knowing the time, that now it is high time to wake out of sleep. All right, sleep doesn't mean you're literally sleeping. It just means you don't have the breath of life. You don't have this knowledge. This knowledge means you awoke, right? John 6:63 say the spirit quickens, it wakes you, right? You don't have the truth, man, and you living according to Western philosophy, you're lost, all right? You're dead, all right? You're dead bones, okay? And it reads, but now is our salvation nearer than we would believe. Now, Paul wrote this 2,000 years ago, so how much more closer we are 2,000 years later, man? Paul understood that 1,000 years is a day to the Most High, all right? That's why he was saying we're near. But now we're in the milliseconds. We literally at the end, okay? Where it's going to happen in this incarnation, in this lifetime, all right? In this lifetime, we're going to see the salvation of our great King. We're going to see the fall of the so-called white man. That's why Paul wrote, and knowing not time, that it's high time. It's high time, man. Okay? To wake up. All right? But now is our salvation nearer than we believe, man. So that's why in the book of Sirach it says, make no terror when you come to the Lord, because you don't have much time to come to the Lord. All right? When Noah closed the arks, the doors on that ark, man, that was it, man. He closed the doors on that ark. That was it for anybody that came when the doors were closed, knocking on it, begging him to come let them in. Once the doors on the ark are closed, that's a wrap, man. Then the Most High gonna put the spirit on the servants to laugh at those that's knocking on the door. He's not gonna laugh audibly. He's gonna laugh through his midst. Okay? The night is far spent. All right. Esau's rule on the planet Earth. All right. Night represents darkness. Darkness represents lies. Okay. The day is at hand. Day represents light. Light represents truth. Okay. Let us therefore cast off the works of darkness. All right. Everything we learn here in America is lies, fallacy, deceit. Okay. American history, lies. World history, lies. What makes make those lies believable is because you got a little truth sprinkled through in it, but it's taught to you wrong. Okay? And let us put on the armor of light. Let us get this truth, man. And get it while it's hot. So before you can't get it no more. Let us walk honestly. Every man tell your brother the truth, like the book of Zechariah say. Okay? As in the day, all right, nothing in drunkenness, living off of other philosophies, all right, that makes you drunk, all right, not in chamber, watching it, no strife or envy, a lot of that going on, okay, all right, but walking in the spirit and power of Yahweh Shema Shah, with fear and trembling. You don't have long to do it. You don't have long to do it, okay, don't have long to do it at all. Kingdom of heaven is at hand. Okay? This is Psalms chapter 89. Verse 49. It reads, Yahweh is that what I want? All right. I meant to say 47. Remember how short my time is. All right. This is what you need to be asking Yahweh. You don't have much time. You got to beg for him, man, to keep his spirit on you and don't take his Holy Spirit away from you if you got it. All right. Wherefore hast thou made all men in vain? He made most men in vain. He made a remnant of his men to be the apple of his eye. Y'all know y'all nationality according to the Bible? What's your nationality? Huh? That's a religion, man. Oh, it's not. Hey, but Jake drunk, man. Jake drunk. Jake don't know the difference between a nationality denomination, religion. All right, this is simple words you can learn if you're even in the corner round, man. God damn. Jake fucked up, man. When you ask Jake their nationality and they say Catholic, they say Catholic. Damn. That's bad. Bad, man. Then when you got somebody there to tell you the truth, you talk about them walking up. They trying to enlighten you, man. Okay? Remember how short my time is. Wherefore has thou made all men vain? That's a question mark after that. All right, and that's how you got to talk to Yahweh. All right, when you see David in the Psalms, how he called out, how it was like he talking to his father, man. You got to talk to the Heavenly Father like that, man. He like that, bro. Okay? What man is he that liveth and he shall not see death? All right? We're living in a time of death, great mourning, wrath. Okay? Now people act like they don't know it. We're living in a time of war. Shall he deliver his soul from the hand of the grave? Selah? No. You can't deliver yourself. You have to call out to the power that will deliver you, that can deliver you. All right? Yahweh, are the firm and loving kindness, Yahweh, where are thy former loving kindness, which thou said unto David, in truth is here. All right? The house of David is out here prophesying so you can get his loving kindness. All right? So you can get his truth. All right? And you have to take advantage of it. You got to come get it. And you can't be tearing to come get it. Okay? Remember, Yahweh, the reproach of thy servant. All right? And we ask the Lord, everybody come up against us in this life, man. Give those people tribulation that trouble us, man. The saints won't. We won't recompense. We won't revenge. All right? The only people we don't want revenge is brothers that transgress against us, man. We have a code of ethics that we have to forgive them. Outside of that, man, we want revenge from everybody, anybody that come against this truth, man. We hate them that hate Yahweh Shema Shah. Okay? How do I bear in my bosom the reproach of all the mighty people? Wherewith thy enemies have reproached, O Yahweh, wherewith have they reproached the footsteps of thine anointed. Okay? And that's why you got to beg for salvation, man. Because this devil and all his mandates, all these laws he's passing, all that shit is going to turn around and end up at the Hebrew Israelites. Now watch what I tell you. Through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shema Shah. Everything going in the earth is going to come directly and stop at the Hebrew Israelites. They're going to call us terrorists, say we're against we're terrorists, insurgents, all those buzzwords, domestic terrorists, all that bullshit. Okay? And when that happens, all right, they're going to come down on just not us. They're going to come down on everybody that's a part of this nation. Most I told this service, not a hair on your head is going to be harmed. All right? So what about the other Israelites? Even if they know their nationality or not. All right? Everybody has passed by a count, a herd of count. They're going to be destroyed, man. And this devil comes down with great wrath because he knows he's got a short time. All right? He's going to kill 66.6% of the nation of Israel, man. That wiping number, that wiping percentage is going to go into the billions, man. The millions. Millions to the billions. Okay? All right? So it's imperative to come, stay focused, lock in, and beg Yahweh. Pray without ceasing to have mercy on you. Okay? Book of Daniel. Daniel Olive. Chapter 12, verse 10, and it reads, many shall be purified and made white, right? Those that take heed and conform and submit. All right? What did the Most High say in Hebrews the 6th chapter? He will not forget your labor of love. All right? right? The servants that served him with sincerity and truth and fear, all right? He's going to purify them and make you white right now. I mean, if we are the elect, Romans 8:1 say there's no condemnation for those in your house. We're right now. We're pure right now. Okay? But the wicked shall do wickedly, and none of the wicked shall understand, but the wise shall understand. All right? And then what the scriptures say, when you find a man with this knowledge, wear out his doorstep. So when you're around a wise man, you got to take heed to what wise men say. But when you go to Matthew the 23rd chapter, it's written that they're going to kill some of the wise men. They're going to kill some of the scribes, some of the prophets, okay? They come with the territory. But, so for you that got ears to hear, all right, eyes to see, you come to these camps where the wise men dwell and beg him to have mercy on you, man. He'll do it. He'll do it, okay? He did it for us. I know I was a dirtbag in the world. A lot of brothers, you know, they say the same thing, man. If he could wake me up, he'll wake anybody up, okay? He's no respecter of person, man, okay? He has no respect of person. If you sincere, he's going to deal with you, okay? Huh? Igbo. That's Nigeria.
Yes,
All right,
from Nigeria.
Then you got the House of Fulani and
I researched and we was one of the strongest tribes.
yeah.
I was learning and then I went to how to speak our language.
All right, Nigeria got 3 tribes: House of Fulani, Igbo, and one more.
I didn't research the other ones, but we did the ancestry. And I just come on because I was swimming back home the other night. I was at 2 in the morning researching because we don't know our language and it's hard. We're in the nail shop, they talking it. The only
Look, I'm gonna tell you something. In Nigeria and the Igbos and stuff, they waking up to who they really are on the side. I've been knowing before we were Igbos, we were Israelites.
so I knew that from, yeah.
Go down the wormhole, we ended up in Africa being Roman persecution.
Right. I'm with you.
Yeah.
I'm so with you. I love this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Remember, Mommy was researching where we were from, trying to learn our language. That's what he's talking about on his podcast. No, that's you can go look.
That's a YouTube channel. They do podcast.
Yeah. I be on them. I'm gonna sure look you up.
But
That's what's up.
camera about to get over there. I was about to shut it down. I was about to bring it on a couple more scriptures. But look, yeah, before we went to Nigeria and the western coast of Africa, like it's just not Nigeria, Cameroon, Uganda, so on and so forth. Not Uganda, but Israelites are in Uganda.
And Ghana is part of
Ghana, even up to North Africa and Morocco. All right, all of those people descended from the Lord of the tribe of Judah, Benjamin, and Levi. First 3 tribes on there. All right, those are their original names. Contrary to popular belief. All right, we migrated to Africa. We're in Roman Church.
Dominicans. What about the Dominicans?
All right, they're the tribe of Simeon.
Okay.
Yeah, they're the tribe of Simeon. They came. They ended up. The Dominicans and all of those other tribes, so-called Hispanic tribes.
Yeah, but I'm about to say because I
She can look at it.
My little boy's father, he loved to go to Dominican or Colombia.
Yeah.
But he told me how poor the Dominicans is, but I did not know they were tribes.
Yeah, all of them. See, you got 12 tribes in Israel.
Right, I knew
Israel
that.
had 12 sons. All right,
Right.
those are their tribes. All right,
Right.
Descendants of the Lord.
Remember
And
Ephraim?
the people you know from the Dominican Republic, they're from the tribe of Simeon. Yeah, all right, they Israelites.
Right.
I should know what Simeon is. That's my bad. I'm supposed to know what everybody on there means.
That's okay.
I forgot what Simeon is. That's an intelligent question. Yeah. Well, even the Mexicans, Native Americans. Now look at everybody on that side. What do they got in common? One thing they all got in common. They're conquered by the so-called white man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Of course. I get that.
They were kind of a so-called white man, in contrary to popular belief, is the devil the Bible speaks of. He's a Hebrew Edomite.
Oh, I want to talk to you because I know you're live and I don't like some stuff happening, they in the Bible say, it's like many so-called gods and they're gonna faith is gonna be taken the face of some things, hopefully evidence of things I've seen. But I always thought that, like, if I'm from, and never was taken, I wouldn't know nothing about Jesus Christ. That's not the. You see what I'm saying?
All right.
It's just, like, if I was in Africa, never seen a miracle, I would have been brought up with the God that my.
All right. Let me give you some clarity. I'll tell you the truth. All right. A lot of those people that came from over here, all right, what would they say? Negro spiritual, right?
Uh-huh.
All right. There's, what's that Negro spiritual? They was talking about swing those two chains, carrying me home, crossing over the River Jordan.
Yeah.
All right, what a River Jordan is?
Yeah.
In Israel. All right. So how would somebody from Africa know about the River Jordan in Israel? That's where they were originally from. You had a lot of those Africans that converted to Islam. All right. A lot of them converted to Islam, but you had a lot of them that never learned they lost their nationality. All right, they lost their nationality when they came here to America.
Right.
All right, they had, in fact, they got a website that shows you the names of a lot of the white men keep the records. They got a website to show you the names of a lot of the people, slaves that they brought here to America. You had a Fort Judah, Fort Benjamin. All right, and those were the classification places before they split them on the ship.
Like, somebody informed me, like, Robertson, Stevenson, the last name that we have now. Like, that's Robertson, like Robert Slade.
Yeah, that's
Steve's son. So that's what Stevenson comes from.
Yeah. All those are European names.
Right.
Yeah.
And they was like, that's really what that name is. My mom married a Robertson, and they was like, Robert was Robert's son. It's Robert Slade.
Yeah.
And so that's the name they gave. They just put it together.
Yeah, like you gotta understand. All of
I messed up. Like, I was great General Lafayette of Louisiana. That was our great. That was our slave owner. That's my tree.
Oh yeah, most
that's on my family tree, Lafayette.
all our ancestors came from the plantation.
We researched it real deep. Yeah. We got that red in our family. You know,
yeah.
Red hair, that's my first cousin. My sister got the red hair. My sister got the red hair. My auntie got it. My great grandmother had it.
Yeah.
And I was watching the podcast he did it, telling where it come from, and it just.
Hey, you want to know something about red hair, green eyes, freckles, and all that shit? You know those are recessive genes, degenerate genes. But it's glorified in the society.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Yes. You notice most white people with those colored eyes can't look at the sun without putting on glasses. But it's you know, if somebody got light brown eyes and green eyes, you're like, oh, that's a pretty boy.
Right.
That's a pretty boy. And how you looking for your heritage?
You are right. I'm looking at you now. You're looking at the
Go ahead. We all look at our heritage. We do go. We'll end up in Africa, like people doing the DNA test. Ancestry. Yeah, but the so-called white man, he's not gonna let you know the truth. He'll tell us from Africa. You say you really from Israel and bring out the knowledge according to the scriptures and from history in it. He's gonna tell you, he's gonna lie to you. You're not African. Do you even know what the word Africa means? Where it comes from?
Actually,
it comes from a white man named Leo Scipio Africanus. Yeah, he was a general in the Third Punic War.
I researched so much of I had a couple of them.
You can talk. Yeah. What?
So end up dead. I had got the research.
Oh yeah, Mason.
Look at me. What?
Most people Mason though.
Stop at 9 degrees at night. I told him, I was like,
most of these
all of them. But they took it from Babylonian days when they went to go be promoted and the three Masons couldn't be promoted with the king. It goes deep.
It goes into Satanism. Really goes into Satanism.
Yeah, that's why we
the higher you get on them levels, the more.
Man, I'm at a 33 degree 99 years old, right there in Scotland. Oh, and the man ain't tell he told and you in order to even become a 33 years, the state of Washington have to call you. It's been 32nd all your life. He actually and he you know of course it's so but he didn't know how much I knew, but he told a little bit, but that was the first one I actually met that actually made it to 33. The state of Washington have to call you. If you ever look at the building, they got the, the medical with the snake, the medical sign.
Yeah.
That's in front of the building.
Hey,
You blindfolded, so if the devil appears, you won't be scared.
Was you a traveling woman?
No, like yeah. Which way you traveling now?
Yeah.
No. I'm way smarter than that.
Yeah.
I
Look, I got a scripture.
I researched so much. I'm telling you, because I was going to bed.
This Jeremiah chapter 10, verse 2. It reads, thus saith the Lord, learn not the way of the heathen. Be not dismayed at the signs of heaven, for the heathen are dismayed. See, all of those are heathenistic customs that other nations partook in. See what I'm saying? We ain't supposed to touch it. Now, us, a lot of our brothers, they learn it to show our brothers, show our people that that's all. It's not the way. You know what I mean? But all that Masonic shit is satanic.
What?
So,
what?
Yeah. But look, we are Hebrew Israelites, various tribes. That's what I'm out here. Oh, another thing.
They're right there.
The money system in America is about to collapse. Mm-hmm. So we out here telling our people once that money system collapses, we're gonna bring a new currency. There's gonna be a radio frequency identification chip.
Of course,
MOTB. Mm-hmm. You know what the MOTB is? Would they be censoring everything?
Basically called a mark of the beast.
I don't even want to say it.
Well, you know, they got hospitals now. You go walk up, in order to get to the vending machine, to get to the doors, they scan their credit.
Right.
It's already in place.
Right.
Like they took the people up there come on, they could move whatever they went, Mars, whatever, the family of 5.
Yeah.
And they say the chip is where the child get lost or somebody stealing the phone.
It's tracking the right. But they're gonna put your medical information,
of
your
course,
banking
it's
information.
already there. I told you, it's a whole hospital to do it already.
That's the new way. That's gonna be the new money.
So what you think about the cloning? Cloning.
Who?
Cloning.
Oh no. No, they splice.
I know they're not.
But they're not creating.
They can't create.
They can't do that because the scriptures say you can't do it.
You're not.
All right. But look, this is Revelation 14:9. The third angel followed him, saying with a loud voice, if a man worship the beast or his image, or receive his mark on his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High. So if you get that shit down here, you know what I'm saying? Are you tranquilized?
No, I ain't doing it. Me, my daughter. No, that's part of it.
That's part of it.
That's why I'm not crazy. I'm January. I was one of the fuckers, but
it's not the season, right?
You talking about the signs? Remember when the Bible talking about the fish? The sea gonna turn red. It already didn't happen. Remember when all the sea turned red and all the fish was dead? The fowls of the air gonna fall. Remember when it happened?
I know what you're talking about.
All the birds fell in one, and then they tried to say something happened to a fowl line and it happened in another state.
All of the plagues that's written in this book is gonna happen again. It's gonna happen again.
Yeah, we already there.
Yeah.
People don't realize it.
But look, I know you think you're a Nigerian, all right? But you're not, contrary to popular belief. Right. You're a Hebrew Israelite, you probably most likely you from the tribe of Judah. That's what we out here to tell our people the truth of the scripture.
I want to be the person. I want to be the Negro.
Well, the man that the world English called Jesus Christ was from the tribe of Judah.
I love it. Yeah. I love it. I love me.
Look, I gotta shut down. All right. So with that, I'm gonna give infinite honors to my heavenly Father, my great King, Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shah by Hashem, Harakakadash. Double honors to our teachers, apostles, great millstone. Salutations to my fellow laborers in Yahweh Shah. Form Yasharala, Bob Bob.
I love it.
Well, they got a band.